she started doing this music, well, we called it music club at first. She used to do like singing lessons and then like activities and stuff.
I remember growing up, I wrote a lot of songs to try and express myself and get rid of and release a lot of the pain. So it's to really help them to develop songs. If they want to dance, if they want to do filming, it's to be alongside them to develop those skills that they've got.
It's very much a big part of my life actually when I think back to it, because I remember the first concert. I remember it was like over 200 people were just in the audience. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, there's 200 people here.
Within Transform the Movement, we also have creative arts workshops to develop the creative side of young people that they do have.
Definitely recommend some sort of group like that to young people. There's so much stuff at the moment that young people can do, but they don't do because you've got your Blackberries, your iPhones, your Twitter, not so much Facebook, but there's other stuff like that are keeping all the young people in their houses or not really doing anything socially. We're such a unsociable bunch of people right now.
She kept us, to be honest, off the road. Like it was something, after school it was something to do.
I would definitely recommend that there was some sort of group, club or whatever that young people can go and do on a regular basis, just to keep their minds active.
It had given me a lot of confidence in myself, in just learning to how to interact with new people, because new people entered the group. So learning how to interact with new people and how to learn to work together as a team, because we were all one group, so we did a lot of like choir songs as well. So as a choir sort of thing, we all learned to sing together, so learning how to work with others and communicate with others.
Transform the Movement is also an organisation that would help to change the way that young people think about themselves, how they think about their world, and how they think about their future.
It's not necessarily the fact that they might have been raised in foster care. It could have been that they just had a difficult life growing up.
I felt that my parents had abandoned me, so as a child I grew up feeling rejected, I grew up feeling unloved, I grew up feeling disliked.
It could have been that they've come from a broken family, that their parents split up halfway through their lives, that their parents were together all of their lives and then split up.
I grew up feeling like I wasn't a part of anything or anyone. I grew up thinking that I had to do stuff for people to accept me.
There could be a lot of things that can put a mindset on a young person that makes them either have negative feelings about themselves.
We kind of came from kind of like a rough area, but there wasn't a lot of positivity going around.
So we're transforming the way that young people think so that they can go ahead and achieve their full potential.
So something that was within us, I think she brought out.
I had my own sort of crisis. I would call it a crisis because it was very, very intense. The crisis that hit my life was so intense that I was put in hospital for 2 weeks. An experience that I will never forget. I remember at one point that because I didn't know who I was, they had to ring my house for me to hear my own voicemail message, and then they asked me who that was, and I kept saying, yeah, that's Judith, and they were saying to me, yeah, that's you, and I was like, no, that's not me. I went into severe depression, very suicidal. It was the scariest time of my life because halfway through the process, it's almost as if I remembered myself. I remembered who I was, and I began to come back to myself, and he began to say, do you know how bad your condition was? And I was like, no, because obviously I'm not a doctor, so I don't really didn't understand what he was saying. And he was saying, your recovery from how you were when you came in, we can't explain it. It's miraculous because when you came in here, you couldn't hold a conversation with us, and now you can. And we've not medicated you, we've not done anything to you. You just come through the whole process. The reason why I've come here is because being brought up in church has played a big part in my life. My parents, my biological parents brought me up to go to church, and my foster parents actually came to the same church and brought me up to come to church as well. They didn't only just bring me up to go to church, they brought me up to have a relationship with God. So yeah, growing up in the New Testament Church of God developed me to sing, developed me to public speak. I was also a Sunday school teacher, so I had the job of looking after young people and teaching them. Learned how to put events on, concerts and things like that here at this very church, because my mum did it and also my foster mum did it. I was quite rebellious in coming to church as well. Some of the leaders, if they were still alive today, could tell you a few stories of how I would really be argumentative, very mouthy, not wanting to listen, wanting to have my own way, can't tell me nothing. So all that happened here at church as well. But if it wasn't for the foundational principles that I learned through church, then I don't really know where my life would really be. Church, God, has played a big part in my life and will continue to do that as I help to influence others and help their life to change as well.